He's allowing Mike Tyson to trap him in the corner.
Pacquiao with the right hand. When you cover, and here comes Buckhill, follow with the overhand right. See that?
What up, y'all? It's your boy Soul, and welcome to Beats, Ballers, and Beatdowns. This is where I review or preview and then give my point of view on past, current, and upcoming events in music, sports, and combat sports. Let's talk about UFC 232. Main card. I don't cover them all, man. This card was fantastic, man. I had a blast just watching these guys go at it, man. There was like a total of 6 knockouts and 4 submissions, man. They were just going at it, taking people out. These guys had something to prove. But yeah, let's get into it, man. Let's talk about the first one. Mendes versus Volkanovski. It's the lightweight match. Man, this one is probably my favorite, man. These guys were just going at it. I'm a fan of boxing, and these guys were just toe-to-toe. So when I watch MMA, I love the striking, man. I'm cool with the ground game, but I love the stand-up. Stand-up fights are the best, man. This was, man, it just satisfied me like a motherfucker. But anyway, man, these guys were like 2 pits fighting over a bone. Man, the crowd was roaring at the end. Both guys had their faces bloody. They were just cut the fuck up, man. It was just like some old school gladiator shit. And I liked it too because, man, Volkanovski, you can tell he had some boxing in his game plan, you know what I mean? The British dudes, you know they put boxing in their regimen. He had the wide stance for balance. It was a little bit wider than MMA, because you know, like MMA strikers, their legs are a little bit closer, so they could implement the kick and implement the kick defense. So it was cool to see him with that wide stance. He had his hands up, kind of like a semi-peekaboo defense. You know, he was tucking his chin. He had some head movement. He was throwing a lot of feints, working the jab to open up his combos and stuff. Plus, he was doing some body work to open up the head for later headshots and to wear his opponent down later on. And yeah, man, I say he was cutting off the ring too. But yeah, it's cutting off the ring. I was like, this guy's like boxing. You know what I'm saying? Mendes, man, he had some pretty good hands. You know, I follow Mendes, or I used to back in the day when he was in his prime, like when UFC was in his baby state. So you know, he was a vet. So I follow him. I wasn't up on Volkanovski, you know what I mean? Because I'm more of a casual fan. You know, Mendes, he fought some big names, McGregor, fought Aldo, fought Edgar. You know what I mean? So yeah, and plus this whole beef with MMA and boxing, which one is better, I think is stupid, because I think boxing will benefit in MMA. How you gonna have a mixed martial art without having the art of boxing, you know? Especially if you're a striker. That's just stupid. You know, so many of them have boxing in their regimen. The Diaz brothers, McGregor, freaking Gustafsson, Jones, Holly Holmes, shit, Cyborg, fucking Nunes. So, man, I'm glad there's a crossover between there, man. It's just, this beef is stupid. But anyway, back to the match. Yeah, Mendes has some sweet hands too, man, but I really like Volkanovski's boxing, man. It was cool to see that. He was pumping the jab. Mendes had him backed up for like the first 30 seconds, and then Volkanovski was hitting him with that jab, throwing feints, keeping him off guard, keeping Mendes guessing, flipped it around, and he started being the aggressor and stuff and backing Mendes up. But Mendes, man, he was throwing some heavy shots, but they weren't really landing. And I like them uppercuts, man. The Mendes uppercuts just come out of nowhere. He's like just getting the clinch and stuff, and then as he's breaking from the clinch, he just whap, throws a quick one in there. So that was pretty much the first round. They were just filling each other out, just seeing what the other opponent has to offer. The second round, man, it was a little bit of the same. Volkanovski started relaxing. I think he was thinking, man, this guy ain't gonna do shit. I could relax. And then, bop! Mendes hit him with that overhand right hand, man. It hit his ass so hard. Dude almost squatted, man. Looked like he planned on taking a dump in the ring and decided, like, nah, I'm in public. But yeah, he got backed up like an 8-leg crawdad, and Mendes seen that, and he decided to just jump on him like a shark in the water, man. He just seen blood, went after him. Yeah, he caught him with that right hand and sat Volkanovski down. Volkanovski got up though in exchange. Caught Mendes with that left hand, got the big payback like Ray Charles. James Brown, my bad. Different old school. But yeah. And after that, Mendes was backing up. Started breathing hard. Guess that exchange wore him out. Trying to get that early KO. Volkanovski seen it. Seen his mouth hanging open. His diaphragm working. Started to apply a little bit of pressure. Mendes was like, fuck fighting. I'm going to take this dude to the ground. Took him to the ground. Got on his back. And went for the rear naked choke. But he ran out of gas, man. You could just see his hands just started to fade. He didn't have the energy. Didn't have the energy to squeeze. So he rolled out, got back to his feet, got on his defense, and Volkanovski was like, "You're tired, mate. It's time for me to go for the KO." So he just started applying the pressure, started throwing them hit bombs at him, whoop, 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 jabs, elbow to the face, knee to the stomach, jab to the stomach, right hand, right hand. Mendes was like, no more. Couldn't take that shot to the temple. He looked like Roberto Duran. No mas. Dropped to his knees, holding his head. The ref called it quits. KO. Second round. Great fight. Second fight. Light heavyweight. Latifi and Anderson. It was weak compared to the Volkanovski and Mendes fight. But it was a cool little fight, you know what I mean? Latifi tried, couldn't do it. Anderson was just way too tall, way too long, too rangy. But it was funny because Anderson is 6'4", right? And Latifi was 5'10". Short, stocky bastard, 205 pounds, 5'10". But he was fighting like he was a 6'4" guy. At the beginning, you can see Anderson trying to be like, look at this little dude, I'm gonna work this guy. He comes in, tries to throw the jab. Latifi's like, nope. Boom, beat him off the jab. Started kicking the shit out of his leg, man. Yes, it's called a calf kick. Like I said, I'm a casual MMA fan, only know a few terms. So he was kicking the shit out of his leg. I just call it a leg kick. And this dude's knees were just buckling, man. Just buckling. Looked like my drunk homeboy trying to walk. And fucking Latifi looking like Tong Po. Man, you remember Tong Po from Kickboxer? Kickboxer with Van Damme. His brother's going to fight Tong Po over in Thailand. And he hears the freaking boom. Boom. And then he walks in there, sees Tong Po kicking the cement pillar and all the ceilings falling down and stuff. That's what Latifi looked like, kicking Anderson's legs, man. But yeah, fucking Anderson just kept going through it, just plowing through it. Latifi was beating Anderson to the punch, kicking the shit out of his legs. For the first round, I had Latifi winning. But the second round, he just gassed out, man. 5'10", 205 pounds. He built like a shit brick house, just too much muscle. By the end of the round, man, he was breathing heavy. Mouth was hanging open, belly breathing. You know, Anderson seen it. He's like, you ran out of gas, bro. Anderson came out swinging, throwing those kicks. Not enough kicks, man. How you gonna be 6'4", have a 5-inch reach advantage, height advantage, and not throw kicks? I don't know about his reach advantage though, because it looked like Latifi might have had a longer reach because he was connecting with Anderson, but Anderson wasn't connecting with Latifi. He really, I don't know. He might have had some T-Rex action going on. Anyway, but yeah, later on he started applying the pressure and Latifi was trying to throw some flurries, man, but he was just gassing out. He's just way too big, man, too much weight. So it was pretty much went that way. Anderson just throwing kicks, getting leg kicked, throwing jabs, punches. After Latifi got just wore out, he was on the defense, tried to go for takedowns, got denied. Dude was just way too big. Anderson just came out with the victory. Unanimous decision. He kind of pissed me off, man. How you gonna be 6'4" and not take advantage of a 4-inch 4-inch, height advantage. All right, Condit and what is it? Condit, my bad, and Chiesa. This was one of those dope ass fucking ground battles and shit, man. It was crazy, man. These guys look like a couple fighting snakes, man. Fucking, oh man, it's crazy, man. One of them just grabbed the limb, held on for dear life, and it looked like somebody doing a damn gator roll. Looked like two snakes, like a snake bit one of the snake's tails and the other snake bit the other snake's tail, and they were just twisting and turning and all kinds of crazy shit, flipping and flopping. It was pretty dope, man. But yeah, man, it was like literally probably 15, 20 seconds on their feet. Condit tried, but Chiesa was just like, no, come here. Just started hugging him, his chest to chest, and then it was on the ground. It was nuts, man. But I guess, Chiesa wasn't trying to get those two pieces. He wasn't trying to get those hands from Condit. But damn, they should nickname Chiesa the boa, the python, or just constrictor, man. Because once he gets a hold of you, man, he squeezes and doesn't let go, man. Plus the way he bends and twists and rolls, not only to escape, but to counter. Like, how you gonna do a counter, just escape and then flip that bitch into a counter hold? Like, it's like, okay, I'm gonna get out this motherfucking Gamora and turn around and get you in a leg lock. That shit's fucking crazy. Or a triangle hold or some shit, man. It was fucking nuts. But, yeah, man, it's crazy. I'm not usually into, the ground game. Unless it's two people that know exactly, like you get two jiu-jitsu experts, and it's kind of crazy. They'll be on the ground just doing weird ass fucking movements, and they're just defensive to stop the person for position. They're fighting for position to prevent, a submission or provide themselves for the escape. That's cool. You know what I mean? Because you're kind of learning the art, and if you know a little bit about it, you can see what they're going for. That's the shit I like to see. But if it's like a wrestler and a striker, or a striker and a jiu-jitsu expert, man, it's gonna be crazy, because the striker is gonna have the advantage up top. On their feet. Like, the striker's just gonna piece up the jiu-jitsu expert, and then the jiu-jitsu expert's just gonna take him to the ground, or the wrestler too. Just gonna take him to the ground. Jiu-jitsu person's just gonna submit the dude real quick, or the wrestler's just gonna lay on the motherfucker for like 3 rounds if he doesn't get the ground and pound right away. So it's just boring to me. But like this fight, man, it was cool because Condit's got a good ground game. He's got some good hands too. And Chiesa, man, he's just a fucking snake, a crocodile or some shit, man. That motherfucker loves to get you on the ground, try to choke the shit out of you. But this shit was cool, man. Condit, man, every time he got on the ground, and he was he was in the position to get fucked up. He almost flipped it on Chiesa, got him in 2 arm bars, then he got him in a fucking leg lock, and for some reason he couldn't get this dude. Fucking Chiesa's like fucking Gumby or some shit, man. A rubber man. Just bending and flexing and shit. He ain't got no bones, like a human jellyfish or some shit. But he got out of it, and he turned around and put fucking Condit in a crazy ass armbar, man. It had Joe Rogan tripping. Joe Rogan was like, what is that? Did he do that with one arm? I was cracking up, man. But yeah, that was some crazy shit. I never seen no shit like that, but I'm always amazed when I watch MMA. But anyway, that was that one, man. That was another good one. And then, shit, the co-main event. Fucking Cyborg versus Nunes. Halle Berry. Amanda Nunes looked like Brazilian Halle Berry. Man, she's a cutie. And she can kick booty. But it's too bad she only likes coochie. Man. But man, what she did to Cyborg, man, that was crazy. That was ridiculous. She came in like a janitor and cleaned up. Swept Cyborg in under a minute, man. Cleaned her clock in 49 seconds. They say it was 51, but I was looking at that shit, man. It was 49 seconds. She hit the ground at like 4:11. Yeah, but man, she just killed the boogie woman of MMA, man. She went out like Nicolas Cage, gone in 60 seconds. But man, it's mostly Cyborg's fault, man. If you watch the fight, she screwed up, man. She didn't fight smart. She just tried to bully somebody like she usually does with her big ass, and it backfired, man. Nunes, she's just built different. She got fired up after she got hit with that leg kick, and Nunes threw the left to right hook combo. It's like leg kick, left hook, right hook. And Cyborg got hit with the right hook, and she just seen red, man. She turned into a bull and got matadored straight to the mat. She just came in like Hulk smash. Nunes was like, come on with it then, come on in. Open the door right up. Cyborg was throwing them wild ass punches. Slow, she ain't as young as she used to be. Nunes seen them coming. She just had the sharper punches that she connected. Just bloop. Dropped Cyborg. Her legs just went out. You can tell she got dropped, went to her knees, tried to get up and go for the takedown, and she could barely hold herself up. Her legs weren't there. But she still tried to throw that fucking wild ass right hand and got clipped again. She got clipped, and then she was like, you know what, man, let me take some time off, man. I'm out of sorts. Let me chill. Then she decided to drop her fucking left hand from her face. And Nunes just threw that crazy overhand right. Wow! And Cyborg just started trying to exchange again, and that was it. It was a wrap. Got hit with the right hand again. Game over, man. Nunes makes history. Killed the boogie woman. Became the first female champion in 2 weight divisions, man. Congrats on that, man. That's some good shit. So, man, females are making waves, man. But yeah, that was a good fight. Short, wanted a little more action. Cyborg, she's just way too aggressive, man. She's just a weight division bully. Eventually, the bully ends up getting bullied, man. She just got fucking Tai Chi. She got Condit. She got her aggression was used against her. You know. But now let's talk about the main event. Gustafsson versus Jones, or Jones versus Gustafsson. That's his name, right? Gustafsson? Anyway. First fight was lit. Gustafsson gave I'm just gonna call him the Swede. The Swede gave Jones all kinds of problems in the first one, you know what I mean? It went the distance, ended up in a controversial decision. It went in Jones' favor. It's a unanimous decision. Some people say that Gustafsson won. Personally, I don't really remember because I was drunk as hell. I was toe up, loaded like a Mossberg. I was lit like a Christmas tree. I was gone like a deadbeat dad. I was just drunk. So I don't really remember the fight, but I do think I remember that Jones won just because he was busier, even though he got fucked up in some spots, but he was doing he was more active. You know what I mean? He was doing them spinning elbows, some freaking crane kicks, and you know, he just did some ninja movie type shit, some Jackie Chan shit that you don't see people do in real life like Jones does. So I gave him the edge. A split decision would have been better, but unanimous decision, that was too much, man. But yeah, this one was not like the first one, man. This one was more like Jones was being extremely cautious. He was backing up. They weren't meeting in the middle. Well, they were in the middle, but Jones was backing up. Didn't do much. Gustafsson, they were just sitting up there playing patty cake, trying to check each other's hands, trying to protect their eyeballs from getting fingers in it, you know what I mean? They weren't trying to poke each other in the eye, or they were, but they were just on their eye protection defense, because both these motherfuckers love to take people's eyes out. Yeah, that was pretty much round one, except for Jones. I think he got some good knees in. Got a good knee in Gustafsson's nuts. That was pretty much the highlight. Maybe an elbow that was the highlight of the round. But the second round had more action in it. You know what I mean? Jones started pushing the pace a little bit. Gustafsson got a successful eye poke in Jones's eyeballs, and that slowed the match down. Then he got a little bit of steam going, connected with the jab, then a right hook. And then after that, Jones was like, fuck this. Caught him with the elbow, caught him with the crazy kick to the ribs. Pooh! Started kicking the crap out of his legs. And yeah, that was that. Jones, that was about the highlight. Jones started connecting more with the jab. Had a cool elbow, kick to the ribs. Got poked in the eye. Fucked his leg up. Yep, that's round 2. Round 3, Gustafsson came in limping. Finally caught Jones with a good left hook. And then Jones was like, no, took him down to the ground. Started laying on him. Pretty much like I said, you know, usually when strikers get on the ground, it's a wrap. Somebody's laying on them until they get tired and then get pounded to death. And that's what happened in this one. Jones turned into MC Hammer. It's hammer time. It just started pounding the life out of Gustafsson's back of his head. Just beating his nose in the canvas. Then went around to the side of his head and the ref was like, no, it's over. Jones got the TKO and yeah, crowd goes wild. Jones is back. And yeah, it was a pretty laid back fight, cool. Not as good as the other ones, but you know, it's good to see Bones back despite all the controversy. Because, you know, he's probably one of the greatest, man. Maybe better than Anderson Silva. Maybe. I don't know. Tell me what y'all guys think. But yeah, man, it was great. You know, Mendes, Volkanovski, Condit, and Chelsea and Chiesa. You know, those are my favorites. Cyborg and Nunes was the most exciting. I wanted to see more action in the main event, the co-main event, you know what I mean? But you know, it is what it is. I can't complain. And that's it. That's all I got, y'all. Leave your comments in the comment section below. Let me know what you think of the fight or what you thought of the fights. You know, which one was the best? Who you thought was going to win? Who should the fighters fight next? The winners of the fights, the losers of the fights. And should Jones and Gustafsson run it back? Or should Jones fight DC for a 3rd time? Should Nunes and Cyborg rematch? You know, they both ran through their weight divisions, you know what I mean? Nunes can always stay, but a Cyborg, man, I don't know what's up with Cyborg, man. Maybe she should go to WWE with Rousey, but who knows, man? She's still a beast, man. I think it was a fluke. If they run it back, man, that'd be a good rematch. So yeah, just let me know what you guys think, and let me know what you think about the channel, man. All suggestions and criticisms, it's all welcome, man. Don't forget to like and hit that subscribe button. It's your boy Soul, aka One Day, and that's it for Beats, Ballers, and Beatdowns. Until the next one, I'm out. Peace.